Welcome to First Congregational United Church of Christ, Boulder. This is the audio version of the weekly devotional. We hope you will tune in every week to listen to the latest offering written by a member of our congregation. Also, feel free to check out our YouTube channel to watch First Cong's Sunday church services. Thank you.
Unanswered Prayers by Bob von Trebra. So I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mark 11, verse 24. Several weeks ago, the Friday morning men's breakfast group had an interesting discussion about prayer. Several of the men expressed doubts whether prayer works because many times the things that we pray for do not seem to happen. We may pray for a person we care about who is sick to be healed, but still they die. We may pray for our nation to come to its political senses, but senselessness still seems to happen. It is difficult to see a reliable cause and effect relationship between what we pray for and what happens. Prayer does not seem to be a way we can exercise control over the events of life, which is what many of us desire. Oddly enough, we concluded our breakfast discussion of prayer with prayer. Somehow we still felt a desire to pray, even when we don't understand what prayer is and how it works. On what may seem like a totally unrelated topic, since becoming a part of a church and since my marriage to a classically trained musician, I have come to know and appreciate classical music. But the music of my youth was rock and roll, and I still listen to new rock music and other kinds of popular music. I've always been intrigued by popular songs that wrestle with spiritual questions. There are more of them than you might imagine at first. And although I don't usually listen to country music, several years ago I was introduced to a song by Garth Brooks titled Unanswered Prayers. In that song, Brooks recalls meeting an old high school sweetheart at a football game many years later, and remembering how he once prayed that they would spend a lifetime together. That didn't happen. But he saw how he had changed and she had changed, and how grateful he was for the woman he eventually married. His life hadn't worked out as he had prayed it would when he was young, but it worked out for good, perhaps better than if the prayers of his youth had been answered. If you want to hear the song, there's a link to a YouTube in the printed version of this devotional. Bob continues, I don't understand prayer. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. For me, it is primarily a way to have a relationship with the God who desires good for me and all creation, although I don't always understand what that good might be. But this song is a tuneful reminder that when it comes to prayer, in the words of another rock song by the Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you might find you get what you need. Sometimes God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.